Tom here. Welcome to Alley Picked. Sometimes on this channel I show you how to make cool stuff from junk. Other times I show you how to keep your stuff from becoming junk. Now from a distance, my kitchen cabinets probably look pretty good. But when you get up close, you can see all the scratches and the nicks and the grime. They just can't be cleaned anymore. So I want to show you how you can give your kitchen cabinets a facelift. Stay tuned. So the first thing you want to do is clean the door. So I've got some Murphy's, a wet rag, and then a dry rag. Whenever we wash it, we want to dry it immediately. We don't want the water soaking into the wood or to the finish. So take your wet rag and just clean all the dirt and grime off of your doors as best you can. For the next step, we are going to use some paint thinner. We're going to use a scouring pad and a bowl. Now the reason we're using the pad is to kind of scuff it up a little bit so our coat of polyurethane is going to be able to stick well to it. You want to get off any grime, or you might even have some paint or nail polish, and that's why your paint thinner does a real good job in cleaning that off. Now when you're cleaning, you don't want to scrub so hard that you take the finish off or the stain. Otherwise you're going to leave yourself with like a blemish. You don't want to do that. And it's probably better when you're rubbing this to go in the direction of the grain. Now you don't want to leave that on too long, and then be sure to dry it off thoroughly. It's also a good idea to remove the hardware. Now after cleaning the door, I've noticed that some of the stain is actually worn off. This has gotten down to the bare wood. Well, I'm going to show you a little trick on how we can fix that. I've got here some dark walnut stain. Just take a napkin, rag, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And then once the poly is on it, it'll shine up and look really nice. So once you're satisfied it's clean and dry, it might be a good idea to take a tack cloth or a clean cotton rag and wipe down the surface. We're going to want to get all the dust particles off. Next I have some polyurethane, a little bit left over I put in a jar. Now, on the poly, you want to make sure that you're using the same sheen. If you have a glossy cabinet, then you want to use glossy poly. This here is a satin, so it's going to match nicely with the cabinets that I have. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually put some thinner inside your poly just to make it a little bit thinner. So it's the same idea for the drawer front. Once you have it cleaned, we're going to apply poly. Once we're done, we're going to want to tip it upright so it doesn't run. Now after it completely dries and you replace the hardware, if you feel any bumps on the surface, you may want to take a piece of sandpaper. But I don't actually like to use the sandpaper part itself, but use the back of it and rub on the surface, and you'll be amazed at how smooth it becomes. After you do that, take some lemon oil or orange oil and give it a quick shine. Doors look amazing. I'm not sure if you could see from the video the difference between the door on the left and the door on the right, and the drawer on the left and the drawer on the right. The ones on the left have been completed. They have a nice shine. They look almost brand new, while the ones on the right have more of a dull, beat up finish. So in less than an hour I was able to fix one drawer and one door, giving them a facelift and a beautiful finish in 4 easy steps. First thing we did was we cleaned the surface completely using a Murphy's oil or some other kind of a soap and cleaner. Second, I used a Scotch Brite pad with paint thinner. Third, I touched up any parts that needed staining. And lastly, I applied 1 coat of polyurethane. Let it dry. Cabinets look fantastic. Thanks for watching Alley Picked. See you next time.